Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Bridgecom live stream here at primetime 7 p.m. on the Bridgecom Systems YouTube channel, Facebook page, and all of our other following websites. We're here tonight with you guys. We're going to be bringing you an awesome topic tonight. This is Codeplug one-on-one and Android hotspot setup, guys. We're going to be going all through DMR code plugs and how to set up your hotspot with an Android. And tonight I have with me Adam, our main technician, who's going to be walking you guys through this tutorial. And we're going to be having an awesome time tonight, learning a ton of stuff, interacting with you guys in the community. We're going to be asking a ton of questions. We're going to be answering them all. We're going to be doing a ton of cool stuff. We're going to be giving away. We're going to be giving away some prizes at the end of the show, guys. Make sure to sign up those giveaways right now. We're going to be giving away an Anytone 878 UV2 Plus, as well as a lifetime membership to our Bridgecom Plus membership.
Annual.
Yes, sir.
Annual membership.
Oh, annual membership. My apologies. Annual membership to our Bridgecom Plus, and a ton of other stuff, guys. So yeah, stay tuned. We got already a ton of people on here, 147 already. It's only a minute in. This is going to be a banger, guys. We're going to have at least 200 on the stream. That's my prediction. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the biggest stream we've ever had. Let's go. So get your aunt, your uncle, your mother, your dog, get them all on the stream tonight, and we're going to have a ham radio time. And we've got, so let's go on here and shout out some of the awesome folks that have joined us tonight. Let's see. Let's go up to the top here. We've got Joe Hupfner. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's my name. My last name's worse. WQ9V from Cedar Falls. We've got Greg Meador from Oklahoma. Susan P from Illinois. Let's see, got a ton of cool people. Freddie McGuire from Oklahoma. We got lots of Oklahomans in here. Looks like old Jeremy's been raising the roof, getting people in the thing, and getting all those Oklahomans in here. So that's great. Let's see. We've got Gilbert from South Carolina in the house. Got Roger Ringer from Arizona. Let's see. Apache Junction. You know, I went out west. I've been out west a couple times this year, and out west they have the coolest names for stuff. Like it's like, you know, Dead Man's Gulch, and like I don't know, like the names they're just great. And it's not just like some old person's last name. It's like the names mean something out there. It's great. So it's very creative. People were probably pretty liberal or with their, you know, or pretty literal with their names. Let's see, we got a ton of cool people. Lance Murdoch, Ken Heron. Let's see, Derek Payne on the stream. We got Ben, K2 Ben, San Diego, California. We got John Kovac from Palm Springs. A ton of people in here, guys. 161 on board right now, on board the Bridgecom train. Choo-choo. We got Will B from Missouri. And let's see, Ken Heron, Greg Corbett, Lord Lenny. All sorts of great folks in here. Michael Gazaway. There's just too many to count. John Julian from Denver. Oh my gosh. A ton of people, guys. So we got the topic tonight. If you haven't already, guys, we want to get a ton of people on the stream tonight. So go ahead and hit that like button down below. Hit the like button and pump this thing up, guys. Keep commenting, keep ginning up the wheel, and comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, guys. Please, please, please. Tonight's show is sponsored by the Anytone 878 UV2 Plus dual band DMR radio. It is the forefront flagship radio that we're going to be diving into tonight, and this is our workhorse, do it all, shack on your hip DMR radio for just $315. You can have the entire tech band, analog and DMR, along with a ton of other cool features right at your fingertips, guys. There's just no comparison. So if you want to check one of those out, check out the links in the description below, or give us a call at 816-532-8451. And you can talk to, oh, and we got a sale.
Guys, make sure you guys if you haven't already, take advantage of this. It will be ending Friday at noon. So if you haven't done so already, get in there and get your radios. We got some amazing deals going on.
Let's go. Labor Day sale. Yeah, check that out on the website, guys. And that is going to be a great opportunity if you've been looking to buy a radio or a hotspot or anything like that. This is going to be the event for you. So let's go. That's right. So Tom Wolf says 160 watching, should be 160 likes. He's absolutely right. Some of you guys seem to be allergic to the like button, and we're going to need to just take our, what do you call it? Like, what's the allergy medication, or when you have an allergic reaction?
Like Claritin or something?
No, like when you have an allergy attack.
Oh, EpiPen.
Yeah, you got to take your like button EpiPens and hit that like button. All right. All righty, guys. So let's see here. RC Teal, Mr. Golden Seal. Eric says, take Benadryl. Take the like button, Benadryl, and hit the like button. Philip Crocker, Benadryl as well. And Steve White just liked. So hit that like button. Got 171 folks. Stuart from Las Vegas. I'll be in Las Vegas at the end of the month. It's going to be great.
I'll be there around the end of the month too.
Let's go. Just traveling all around. Bing, 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 bing. Likey, says Zora with 710. There you go. All right, guys. I think we're ready. If you guys haven't already, make sure to sign up for the giveaway, guys, and make sure to check out the Labor Day sale. And it's ending. When is it ending, Adam? Friday, you say?
Friday at noon.
So you guys only got a couple days left to take advantage of that sale. So I would go ahead and do that now. Stock is low, and deals are scarce right now, guys. Only way prices are going is up. So lock in your savings and get you an Anytone 878 UV2 Plus or an awesome radio like that. Let's see. All right. So we're going to go ahead. Adam, if you're ready, you can go ahead and take it away with tonight's teachings.
All righty.
All right. Let's go.
First off, I want to say welcome to everyone. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone in the BridgeCom community. You guys mean a lot to us, and everything you guys have done, supporting us and making sure that we can do this and making everything possible, is amazing. And the workshop we did, everyone who attended that workshop, thank you very much. It was an amazing workshop. I had fun. It was 3.5 hours. Amazing. I didn't think it would go that long. I thought after an hour and a half, you guys would be, too exhausted. But I really want to put out a thank you to everyone out there for an amazing time. I really appreciate everyone. So thank you. All right. With that being said, we're going to dive right into this. So we do have Codeplug 101, and we have our hotspot, which we're going to set up to our cell phone. So now, as you guys can see here, I just have a generic Android cell phone. And we're going to come over to our screen. So what you guys are going to see is we have a generic, just right now, as you're going to notice, it goes between DMR net yellow and green. The reason is I'm going to make this clear. If you ever see yellow like it is right now, that means you have a bad password. Now, the reason it's switching between green and yellow is if I come down here, you'll actually notice I'm hooked up to a couple different networks. So one of these has a bad password, probably TGIF, because I keep changing the password for that network. So that's more than likely where the bad password is, because as you can see, 3100 is still coming through. So we know Brandmeister is connected. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to come over to our configuration. Now, if you guys don't know, pi-star and raspberry, RASPBERRY, is the password. Get a call every now and again with everyone forgetting that little P. I've done it a few times myself. It's silent. It's that'll get you every time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to come down here to our wireless configuration center section. What we're going to do is we're going to click on configure Wi-Fi. Now you're going to actually notice it's already in here, so I'll just delete it for right now and show you the process. Let this save real quick so it's not in here. All right. configure Wi-Fi, scan for networks. Oh, before we do that, we need to actually go into our settings on our phone. So let me switch actually over to me. Where are we? There we go. All right, so what we need to do is we need to swipe down from the top, and if you swipe down all the way like this, you'll actually see your whole menu. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold down on mobile hotspot, and it's going to bring up our mobile hotspot settings. Underneath your name, you're going to see I have it set to Bridgecom. I always tell people set it to your cell phone number or something. Makes it easy. It works great. Now I'm going to have to give you a little warning. If you have a Pi-Star 3 or earlier, make sure you actually have max, you configure it to work with 2.4 gigahertz, because on here you can change the band. Let me go back and show you. Under configure right here, we could change the band from 2.5 to 2.4. And then you would want to hit save. Right now I'm going to stay on 5 because I have a number 4, a Pi-Star 4, so it will work with 5 gigahertz. And then what you're going to want to do is come up to the top and turn it on. So now that my hotspot is on, as you guys can see, it's Verizon, SM, whatever that whole long thing is. What we're going to do is we're going to scan for networks. So let me come over here and click on scan for networks. This is going to take about 10 to 15 seconds. And what it's doing is it's scanning for all the available wireless networks around it. Now, if we come over here, here we go, towards the bottom, see Verizon. We're going to click on select. We're going to come up here and we're going to type the password. Now, as you guys saw on my phone, it's Bridgecom. We're going to hit save and connect. Now, I'm going to come back here real quick and do one last thing. I'm just going to remove. Oh, it only has 2 networks in there. Beautiful. Never mind. Okay, so once you set up the network, we're going to come up here and click on power. And we're going to click on reboot. Now, I am going to make one key note here. If you do have an iPhone, right now, I would be telling you guys to restart your hotspot. Android users, ignore this message. iPhone users, restart your iPhone right now, or the hotspot on your iPhone, as this part is restarting the moment you do that. So restart the Pi-Star first and restart your iPhone hotspot. That will allow the 5-minute window on your iPhone for visibility to reset so you can actually be visible when it starts back up. So that warning was just for iPhone users. I know this is about Androids, but I know we're going to get calls tomorrow about some of you iPhone users. What about the iPhone? So just might as well give you guys a little bit of a heads up right now. So this will take about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes for the whole process to restart. And then it will reconnect up here. You'll see it'll go back to the dashboard automatically. Now, when you guys are setting up your devices, always set up your hotspots first and then go to your devices, your radios, so you can make sure all your radio settings match what you set in the hotspot. When you set up your code plugs, as we're going to get into, you'll notice once you set it with one thing, it's going to be hard to go back and change a lot of the other channels that are already in there that you create, especially if you're doing it in a design similar to how we do our code plugs. Okay, as you guys can see, it's restarted. I'm still getting the yellow and the green, but you see right here, a 4541. That's actually the reflector for DMR Plus on QuadNet. So that actually is DMR Plus right there. And as we saw earlier, the 3100 that coming through, that's DMR. So as we can tell from that, the TGIF network, as you can see right here, 3100 came through. The TGIF network is the one with the bad password. So that's an easy way to determine that as well. Alrighty, so now if we come back to configuration, down to wireless, as you guys can see, I am now connected to my hotspot. Now, when you guys set up your wireless configurations, as you guys can see on here, the first two hot networks on this hotspot are two hotspots. One's an iPhone, one's the Verizon cell phone I just set up. Now, if I wanted to set up my home network, this would be the time to do it. So I can come here and click on Scan for Networks. Once it populates, I'll just click on mine. I'm not even 100% sure what the password is for this one. We'll just put that for now, save and connect. Now, I'm not going to restart the hotspot and go through all of that again. You guys already seen that. But next time I start up, if my hotspot is off on my device here, it will connect to my home network. So that will populate there. So you want to make sure that when you set up your networks, that you do them in the priority of what needs to be first. So if I'm going to take this hotspot and go out to my car, say I didn't have one in my car and I want to take this hotspot out to my car, what I would do is when I would shut it down, I'd then bring it out to my car, turn on my hotspot on my phone, plug in it into my car, and now it's going to connect to my cell phone hotspot over my home Wi-Fi first. Because as you if you have your home Wi-Fi at first, then it won't be able to connect to the other devices unless you start it up when you're away from the home. And that can be a pain in the butt sometimes if you want to especially use your device once you get in the car and start driving. All righty. With that little bit of a presentation done, we're actually going to now switch over here to our Codeplug. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here and go File, New. Nope. Okay. So as you guys can see, we have a new Codeplug right here. We are starting from scratch. Now, the first thing out of best practice I would always suggest is reading your radio. And don't tell me I don't actually have a cable to read my radio right now. Apparently I don't. Don't have one near me.
What's your deal, Adam?
Wait, I take that back. Found one.
Real quick, Dawn asks, when you buy a radio and a hotspot, how long does it take for you guys to load all of my info and ship it out? If you can provide all your info, we can probably ship it out depending on if we have stuff in stock, probably within a few days, 3 days. But it would, if we don't have stock for whatever reason, which I believe we have stock right now. But if,
oh yeah, we got stock on everything.
We've got in stock. So if you go, Dawn, if you buy it right now, you're going to get it within, and you provide your information within 3 days. It'll be shipped out.
Maybe even sooner. Depends. You know, it depends on how fast our guys are working over there in production. But
sometimes we can get it out the same day.
Yeah.
You know. Mm-hmm.
Don't want to make any guarantees because, you know, it depends on the volume of sales that day. But, you know, our guys are pretty on top of it, and they're amazing. We have an amazing team over here at Bridgecom, and, you know, we're here to make sure that your experience is the best. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, you know, you can always call us up. We're glad to help you. You know, we'll provide you with any information you need, and we're here to make your, you know, your DMR journey and everything the most memorable. And we want to make sure that you get the most out of it.
Exactly. So
let's see if this cable is reading my thing. It is not. I might have grabbed the bad cable. I got another one right here. No, I don't. All right. Whoop, there it goes. Wasn't in tight enough. So you guys, make sure you just got your cables in tight enough on your radio, because sometimes, as you just saw, I thought I had a bad cable, but it's just not plugged in tight enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to read from the radio. I'm going to say no because there's nothing I need to save here. And I'm going to click other data. Now this radio is going to have some data in it from some of our previous Codeplug that we started to build with you guys. Now, the reason I read my radio first is a couple things. Now, if you could see up at the top here, it has a frequency range. This is actually getting the mode that our radio is set in. Now, I know a lot of people come here and they try and click on, which one is it? They try to come here and change all the frequencies and say, oh, I want to change the mode. That doesn't do anything except screw up the radio and the code plug you have in there. And it's going to cause a lot of problems when you go to read and write and do other things. That's not the proper way to do it. We actually have a tool that changes the radio directly. It's not available out there. We do not give it out to anyone. Per FCC requirements, we have to make sure that you are legally in the band that you are allowed to be in. So if you have a license to be in some of those other bands, we will change you into the appropriate band for the use in which you have your radio. But for the most part, we will keep everyone in the amateur band for FCC regulations. We need everyone to understand that. We had someone call up today and claim a whole bunch of things. And when we asked him for his credentials, he ended up hanging up and didn't want to work with us anymore because he obviously didn't have credentials. So, you know, we do verify everything. Now back to this. We're reading first so we don't get a band error when we write, because if we were just to start there, you would notice the default code plug at the beginning was different with the frequency range. So this clears any of those issues. And this is also the reason why we tell you to export all your data first and then re-import it when you do a new firmware version. When you update your firmware, it's good to wipe the radio so you get everything out. You get a fresh code plug with all the new settings and you import it. I'm working with a customer. I'm helping him out. It's been a very difficult process. We're trying to upgrade him from an 868 to an 878. And the zones won't transfer over. There's different fields between the two radios. There's different fields between the versions. So in order to convert it, you got to find the older version it works with, convert to that, and then upgrade. It's just a pain in the butt, and it's really not easy. It's very difficult. And, you know, but you want to make sure you can avoid a lot of errors by making sure you always read from your radio first, because sometimes one known thing is when we come to zones here, there's this option right here, zone hide. Start pushing up and down on your radio, you can't see the zone. That radio, this got set by default during an upgrade. So if you would have exported and imported, it prevents that from happening. So that's just one of many different errors you can avoid by doing a read first and then putting your data into the code plug. Now we will go over importing on another day, but today we are going to actually show you guys how to manually build a code plug from scratch. So even though this has a few channels in it, we are going to come down here and we're going to come over and do more. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to start on the left. And just like any code plug, we want to make sure our radio ID is properly in here. We'll put in our radio ID and our name. We want to make sure then any and all talk groups that we want to communicate with is in here. Now let's add a few talk groups. If you guys have a few out there that you guys like, let's throw them out in the comments. Jeremy, Dan, if you guys see them in the comments, let me know, post them up. Let's go. Let's start creating some of these talk groups.
All right, these are you're looking for questions?
Talk groups.
Oh, talk groups.
People's favorite talk groups. So right now we got 91, 93, 3100. So what's your guys' favorite talk groups? Let's go.
Throw it in the chat.
Let's spitfire them.
Let's see. Maybe they have their sound off. Maybe they've lost the ability to hear. 3,100. Freddie
Yep.
McGuire.
Worldwide 91. We got both of those. 31311. Okay. What's the name on that one? Anyone know?
3141. Oh, they're throwing them in now. You asked for it. Oh boy.
Okay, so 3113 Georgia. We saw that. The Wolf Talk group. There you go. All right, so let's double click here. So Georgia 3113. Okay, next one. Give me them, guys. Just shoot me another. Okay, AM sat. Oop, what was that one? 9. I lost it. It went up. 98006. All right. Soda, there we go. 973. Let's do that. Quadnet, that's a good one. 31012. All right. That should be good for now. Let me write these down real quick, just so I have them next to me.
Let's get those suckers in there. Everyone's got their favorite talk groups.
Yep. Everyone does. I listen a lot on 3100. Now, I'm going to go back to my hotspot here so you guys can see one thing. All right. Just wanted to write those down. Okay, so if we come back over to our hotspot here, a few things we want to keep in mind. The frequency. So as you guys can see, 446.550. I want to come down to DMR. The color code of 3. And my favorite, 4000. That's a good one. And as you guys can see on the dashboard, since we're in simplex node, you'll notice that only time slot 2 is enabled. So those are the 3 things we need to take into account when writing our frequencies. And then we're going to look up after this how to look up a local repeater out here, and we'll throw that in. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over to channels. Now, as you can see, set in this one, these ones are already set. We got our frequency, 446.55 for both transmit and receive. We do not touch correct frequency hertz. This is not the separation or the split. This has nothing to do with this. So please do not set that. Always leave that to 0. You can cause issues with your transmissions and your receiving. As you can see, we are on color code 2 in color code 3, excuse me, in time slot 2. So as you guys can't see the bottom here, if you hit Alt-O, that'll hit OK and close the window. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this one. We're going to come down here, paste, paste. Now, if you guys want, you can also, as you can see, right-click, copy, come over to these, right-click, paste. And we're going to do one more, paste. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to start here. Now, as this is for the SkyBridge, I'm leaving it as Sky as the prefix. You always want to give some kind of name or prefix so you understand what frequencies you're connected to. And we're going to call this Georgia. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come through, make sure it says 446.550. Now, when you're putting in the 446.55, you can do like this because it is zeros arrest. Just hit tab, click in another box, and it'll automatically add the remaining zeros. So you don't have to sit there and try and count how many zeros did I have to put in there? Did I put in enough? Did I put in too many? Just put in up to where the zeros start and go to the next box. All right. Now we're going to come over to contact. We're going to go through our list and we're going to find Georgia and we're going to double click on it. As you can see, radio is okay. I'm going to hit Alt-N for next because you cannot see it at the bottom. So Alt-N is next, and I believe Alt-P is previous. And I'm not sure what escape is, but you could always hit the X at the top, and that escapes out of it. Okay, so this one is AM SAT. So we're going to come up here and change Wolf 2 to AM SAT. This makes it nice and easy. Once you get one set up, you just come through here and just change the ones you need to. So it's just a name and the contact most of the time. And that's how we set ours up. Everyone has a different way. Some people like to just set up the one frequency and they like to just be on that frequency and then change the group. And I'll show you guys how to do that on the radio, but it's not necessarily the smartest because you don't always know what channel you're on. The last talk group you were on can be confusing sometimes. Oops. I hit Alt-O to hit OK by accident because I forgot there is one more, QuadNet. QuadNet's right here. And we're going to hit Alt-O. Now, the other thing you guys are going to notice here is that it's actually set to low. Now, Don asks a good question, why DMR repeater mode? It works in both repeater mode and simplex mode as well. The reason I use repeater mode is because it looks at it and talks to it kind of like a repeater, as it does have the ability for that. And the nice thing about that is that when I'm sending and receiving, it actually will, I know it should be simplex, but it actually with the hotspots is actually, you know, allows for APRS to communicate better. I've noticed when you're using things on simplex, sometimes APRS, especially the data packets of it, don't work 100% correctly. So that is why it's in repeater mode, Don. Now, Jim, you're asking, why is color code 3 preferred? I have multiple hotspots here, and I don't like to put them on color codes that are adjacent to each other. I like to skip numbers. So I'm using the odd numbers here in my house for all the different hotspots that I have. And color code 3 happens to be this because this happens to be hotspot 2 in my house. So that would be the reason for that. Now, once we actually finish creating all of these channels, we want to come here to zone. And we're going to want to put it into a zone. So I made a SkyBridge zone here, and I'm just going to add these remaining channels. Now, there's two ways you could do it. You could come down and hit hold Shift, go to the bottom, select all of them. You can hold down Control and select the ones you want. Or you could start at the top and you could just keep going down like this and hit the double arrow to move it over. However you select them and move them over, that is your choice, but that is 3 different ways you could select a group or individual one and move them over. Once you're done, make sure zone hide is not checked, and we're going to click OK. Now for those, as I was saying earlier, See the line under the O, under the C, the P, and the N? These will actually identify what will happen when you hold down the Alt key. So if I hit Alt O, it's going to close this and save all the settings. Alt C will close and cancel all the settings. Alt P will go to previous. Alt N will go new, next. Alt I will order everything by its ID there. Alt N will do everything. Well, again, this is another Alt N, so this one might not work, but they have it marked as Alt N to go here for name, but up and down as well. So that is how they have them identified to order by here. And now if you click on any of these, you'll see it just sorts the list. I can move something up or down, and I can order by ID as well. Now that we have that in there, we're actually going to come over here and we're going to open up a new thing. Repeater book. I'm going to come to North America. Where's my mouse? There it is. Now let me get this in here. There we go. All right. North American repeaters. Now, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys enter the giveaway because it's going to close any minute if it hasn't already. So make sure you guys enter that giveaway. We are giving away an 878 today, as well as a year of our BridgeCom Plus. Just notice the time.
Yes, please sign up.
Now, since I'm in California, I'm going to click on California. We are looking for DMR, so I'm going to click on DMR. Now, there's a couple ways I could do this. I can come through this list, look for it. I can search like this and go Los Angeles, something like that. I can also come up here and we can go map results. Get an ad, just click close. Now we got a map of California. So I'm going to zoom in towards Los Angeles. And what we will do is we will grab I didn't know that one was there. Okay. But I know this one works. One of these, Oak Mountain. So what we'll do is we'll click on more information. I'm holding down Control when I click on that, so it can open up in a new tab back here. So I can always come back to the map. So what we'll do is we'll put this one in here real quick. And as you can see, it's a Brandmeister repeater. So I did click the right one. As you can see also, it has a color code 1 as the one. And since there are no other restrictions there, it looks like both time slot 1 and 2 are available with all talk groups because there are no restrictions here with it. Now you're going to see a DMR ID right here. This is actually the repeater's DMR ID. You can look these up and reverse it back and you can find the owner. But just like we have IDs, DMR IDs, repeaters have a DMR ID as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back over to our CPS and we're on 447.2. So we're going to come back over to channels. I believe it was a -5, which we will double check. Yes, it was 442.2 -5. And the call sign is K6PUW. Now the first one we'll do is parrot because that was one already in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come through here. You can either set it to high or turbo, whichever you prefer. I personally like turbo because I drive around a lot. Make sure I can always hit it. Plus it's a far distance away. TX permit, you can do always or different color code. And then we're going to come down here, DMR mode to repeater. We're going to make sure we're on contact to parrot, which is right here underneath my logo. And as it said, it's color code 1. So we're going to keep on color code 1. Now we can either use slot 1 or slot 2, whichever one, because they both are available. So we'll just leave it on slot 1 right now. Now I like to select talker alias because I like to send out my alias no matter what to everyone in case someone doesn't have enough rooms in their thing, or if the network doesn't have the information, or I update my information. I just like to be courteous and select that. You don't have to, but that's just one setting I like to personally set. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to hit Alt-O to close this and hit OK. What we're going to do is we're going to make the copy of this a couple times. We're just going to copy 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just push down on the keypad and then hit Control-V to paste those in. So now we have these set. What I'm going to do is we're going to come to the next one, and we did Georgia. We're going to do that again. Come in here, select Georgia. So just like we did the other ones, Alt-N. Let's see now. We have AM set. Soda. And QuadNet. These are the ones you guys chose, so I'm just going to put those in. But we could do all the other ones as well, just for the purpose of showing you guys how to do this. We'll do all this to save some time, and we just hit Alt-O to save that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come over to channel, and we can do local repeater. And if you want, I think we can even get the call sign in W6PUW. Oh, no, we can't get it all in. OK. We can say repeater W6PUW. Oops. Now I'm just going to select all of them, move them over. Make sure zone hide is not selected. And we're going to click OK. Now that we got these two zones created, we can actually write to the radio. And there you go. We're done. As soon as you write to the radio, that's it.
It's so simple.
So simple. Jeremy. You happen to be there.
Let's go.
Let's go. What's up?
Jeremy's just hype, man, dude. Jeremy, you'd be a good DJ. You'd just be like...
The BridgeCon DJ.
There we go. Let's see. We can answer some questions. If you guys have any questions, pop them in the chat. Let's see. Let's go. We got some... let's see. How often do you suggest using updates to configure update the SkyBridge?
Well, it's on however often they really do releases. You could keep an eye out on the PyStar.uk site to see when they do release updates, and you can update according to them. You could do it once a month. I know some people do it once a week. I do it sometimes, during every weekly show, or sometimes I'll just make a video 4 times a day. I'm sitting there doing takes, and I'm resetting it, update, update, update. So it's not going to damage the device. It just looks for an update and then starts it back up. So if you want to, do it every day. But it's not necessary. They release updates every few months.
Okay.
And it'll also notify you if you need to update your hardware. It will just get a message, a banner across the top.
Okay, good, good. Okay, Farrell Brown asks, if I buy a hotspot on a radio from you guys, does that mean I get lifetime support and never have to worry about figuring all this stuff out for myself? Well, yes, Farrell, if you buy a plug-and-play package from us, You just got to get a couple simple pieces of information. We'll take care of the rest. You just turn it on and use it, and you won't have to do anything. You just use the radio, talk on DMR. If you have any issues, you can always give us a call. We strongly encourage everyone to learn the technology and use it and stuff. But you do get lifetime support when you buy from us, and we're happy to help you.
You also get our university course. So remember, that's a
Mhm.
very useful course to help you along your journey with your 878 or whichever radio you buy from us, the 578, the Hotspot. Those are all amazing courses, and we are looking to do some upgrades on them here soon. And yes, and then you also have us. We do keep a copy, a backup of your configuration that we do send you with your plug and play. So if there ever is an issue in the future, we have it on backup, and we can send that to you guys.
That's right. There you go. Okay, here we go. Jose Morales asks if he wants to buy a ham shack kit and already has 878 UV2 plus. Can you folks remote into my computer and get my code plug versus me sending a radio to you? Probably
At the
not.
first,
Yeah, I mean,
you'd have to coordinate with the tech. It's up to the tech
yeah.
on whether or not they'd want to do that. Probably not, like he said, but it's, if you want to talk to the tech that's working on it, send him a message. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, give us a call tomorrow, 816-532-8451. Talk to one of our radio experts, and we can see if we can work out a deal with you, okay? Okay. Each time you update the code plug, or you'll read the radio first, not just the first time. I don't know what he's asking.
Well, it depends. If you save your code plug, then no, you don't need to read every time before you do everything. I personally like to read from my radio because sometimes I don't save my code plug between updates. And I like to make sure I don't lose what I did, or I'll manually do something out when I'm in the field or something on the front of the radio. So, everyone has their different reasoning as to why they want to do certain things. I like to read first from the radio. So I always have a fresh copy from the radio, but it's not necessary. Once you do that initial one, it is not necessary to do that.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. We've got, how do you break out of a talk group if they won't stop talking?
There's a couple options available. If we actually switch to my screen here and you actually go to, what I would do is I would actually set up your Brandmeister API on your device. So when we actually come over here, oops, I can't see behind all those things. You can actually click on admin right here. And if you see drop QSO, this will drop the current person talking. So you could put through that command. The other option is you could try and do an always allow, but sometimes that doesn't actually recognize it when you try and send that command sometimes. But an always might also allow it, because usually in our code plugs, we do different code plug. So it'll give you a channel busy or something type thing where it won't allow you to process that disconnect.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. Why do you suggest color code 3? Mine appears to work well with color code 1.
Well, like I was saying, I have multiple hotspots here in my house. When they use the same frequencies, you have to use different color codes between them. I don't like to put them directly adjacent. So my other one is already set to color code 1. So I set this one to 3. So if I had another one here, I'd set it to 5. Just because as them all being on the same frequency, you don't want them on the same color code, or you'll create loops in the network and you'll cause problems. So you want to make sure they're always on different color codes. You'll actually even look up on repeater book. Sometimes you'll say, how come this repeater has the same frequency as this repeater? And then you look, oh, this is color code 7 and this one's color code 1. So that's usually what it is.
There you go. Let's see. Anybody know of an aviation talk group?
Jeremy?
Do we know of one?
Go, speak.
Speak, Jeremy. They love your voice. You got a radio voice.
Oh, I do, huh?
Yeah.
All right. The 3 that I was able to find, 222990. That's special aviation. 9102 is worldwide aviation. And 3160 is CAP, or the Civil Air Patrol. I'll post these up in the comments. Well, Dan beat me to it.
Oh, you can post the other ones. I just got one of them. You were belting them out too quick. Right off the top of his head. All right. Is there a way to add and import frequencies from one code plug to the other?
Yes. All you got to do is, if it's in any tone in one of ours, you can export it and then import it into the other one. If you have two files, you can export it, put it into, open it up, both files up into like Excel or Google Sheets. Copy the one section, put it below the other, go to that last number. Here, I'll actually, let me see if I can open up an Excel real quick so I could just kind of show you. While that opens, you'll do a little code type thing. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually, so let me bring this over to this screen and make my screen active. Okay. So what you're going to do is it's going to say something like, in the first column, I think it's NO, something like that for number. So you'll see it goes 1, 2, and then you're going to see again when you do it, you know what I mean, so on and so forth. And you're going to see it also goes back at 1 again here. And then it goes 2, and then 3, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So when you combine the two together, you're going to come to this one, and you're going to go equals. You're going to select the box above. You're going to hit the plus sign, and then the number 1. Now, if you notice, that says 3 there. So now I'm going to select that as the first box and go down. So, you know, we can do this. Look, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to select the first one here and go down. And I'm going to go Control D, which does fill down. There's also, where's fill? I'm trying to find it. There's a fill somewhere, which you can actually also fill down. Now, if you look at what happens, it puts all our numbers in order. So you can see the math behind it right here in the equation, and it actually puts out the numbers. This will be the easy way, and when you actually save it, it'll save it as this order like this. And when you go in to import it, it won't say the A6 plus 1. It'll actually show 6, 7, so on and so forth. So when you save your file, you can import all of the two code plugs together that you combine that way. It's a little confusing, but that's the quickest method I can give you to showing you how to combine two code plugs. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll show you guys some code plugs or something, how to combine two code plugs.
All right, guys. Sorry, yawning here. So we've got, Dan needs some caffeine as well. John Mohan says, BridgeCom is awesome. When it comes to support, they had a remote into my system maybe 18 months ago. It took 5 minutes, and it's been up since then. We sorted all to
Yes.
Mr. Mohan.
If you guys are having difficulty and you need it, we do remote sessions with you guys, and we can help you guys get up and online. We do a handful of sessions every day, and if you'd like, you can also schedule something with us, and we can do a block where we can actually help you and remote into your session that way as well.
Absolutely. So, guys, real quick, there's a few more questions. We'll try to answer them all, but there is an AMA tomorrow at 7 p.m., correct?
Yes, tomorrow, guys, please, 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 I beg of you guys, check in tomorrow to tomorrow's AMA. It's going to be a very special one for us. It's actually going to be our last one. We are actually stopping AMA, and we are actually going to be bringing you guys more workshops. So the workshops will be replacing that here, and we are building those. Lord Lenny, the AMAs never gave away anything. That's tonight, so don't worry about it. But if you guys could please check in tomorrow, I would really appreciate seeing all of you guys there. We are doing something different tomorrow. We're actually going to be asking you guys what you learned, and we're going to be telling you guys what we learned. So please check into that. I really would appreciate it.
Absolutely. And guys, if you have it, we're going to draw the winners of the giveaways tonight. But check out our Labor Day sale, guys. Check it out tonight. Check it out tomorrow. But right after you get off this, just go see if there's any. If you've been looking to get some radios or some hotspots or anything like that, accessories for the radios you've already got, all of it's on sale right now. So go check out that sale. If you want to, Adam, drop that in the comments. We can have a link to that, and check that out, guys. If you're looking to get an Anytone 878 UV2 Plus, 578 Skybridge,
Yeah, let
all
me
that
find
good
the
stuff,
link.
guys. We'll put a link in there, and then if you want to call in about it, give us a call, 816-532-8451, guys. All
Now,
right.
Jeremy, maybe you can answer James's question there about the software for the radios.
Let's see.
The 578 and the 878 code plug associated with the software is different, but Windows seems to open the incorrect software when opening the code plug. Whenever you open up the code plug, you have to open that up inside the CPS instead of trying to open it up directly. If you try that, you're pretty much at the mercies of Windows which file it's going to associate with that'll read it. If you're going to load the 578 software, you need to make sure that code plug that you're going to import, you can format it to that 578. Do the import export with your channels and talk groups and etc. It'll come over just fine.
There you go. All right, guys. Let's see. With that, oh yeah, Greg says Jeremy is the bestest. That's right. Jeremy is the bestest. Good deal. And he can teleport.
Here you guys go. There's the Labor Day sale.
All right, there you go, guys. Labor Day sale is in the comments. Check that out right here, guys. Labor Day sale 2022. Go ahead and give that a look. All right, guys, let's go ahead and draw the winners of the giveaway. Before we do that, guys, please, to help me move my hand and choose the winner, hit the like button down below, guys. You just have to do the same hand movement down to the like button below the video. If you're on your phone, just pick up your hand and just slap it until the like button turns blue. All right, it's real simple. Let's go ahead and draw the winners, guys. This is one you're not going to expect here. First off, we're going to draw the BridgeCom Plus exclusive winner. Guys, if you're not in BridgeCom Plus, you get access to win a 878 UV2 Plus radio every single week. So we're going to be giving that away. The winner of that, guys, you won't believe it. He's somebody you all know and love. Completely random. Michael Torgerson, NC3PO. What? Let's go. All right, you've won an Anytone 878 UV2 Plus, guys. Let's go, Michael. He's here.
Hey!
Let's go. He's always here. I don't think he's missed a stream yet. Happy droid
Gotta
noises.
love that call sign.
Absolutely. He's totally embraced the Star Wars universe.
Hey, I'm
Okay,
gonna
guys.
step my game. You're over here. You're outdoing me with my disclosure now.
All right, guys. We've got the another winner of the regular folks BCU weekly live stream, which is going to win a annual membership to BridgeCom Plus for $150 value, is Nestor Punalis, or I don't know how to pronounce that exactly. Call sign N6CKC, N6CKC from San Diego, California. Are you here? Are you here, Nestor? N6CKC? Are you here? I don't think I've seen anybody by that name comment yet. Let's see if we got that. Let's see if he's here. You just comment as soon as possible and see if you're the winner here. If not, guys, we will stick around. We'll draw another winner until there he is. Nestor, fishing off a bridge. Oh wait, no, that's an antenna. You can fish with an antenna off a bridge. Let's go. Congratulations. All right. How foolish was I? All right, guys. Well, congratulations. Both of you hit us up tomorrow. Give us a call in and we'll get you your prize, get you on order for that. But thank you guys all for coming. Thank you so much. I think this was our most attended stream yet at like 191, I think is what we capped out at continuous viewers. Sure, we got a few hundred of you guys. 201.
201.
201. We broke 200.
And we got a question here that we're going to answer tonight.
What is it?
This one right here. Any word on the Bluetooth mic for the 578? Yes, we are about to put in our order and order a bunch of them here shortly. So we will be getting those in, and we actually do have a package deal as well, with possibly coming out with that as well. So if you guys, the much anticipated, for those of you guys who haven't seen it yet, our 578 Bluetooth handset speaker mic is actually going to be coming out here very shortly, and we want to get this to you guys as soon as possible. So again, when we actually have a little bit more information, we do know it's ready. They fixed all the issues, and they are ready to start production, full production on all of these devices. So that is great news. We should have that in your guys' hands hopefully here soon. We're already working up deals and trying to figure out packages and all the things you guys need and want, so we guys can get you guys, you know, the best bang for your buck. We want to make sure you guys have an amazing time with this, and I know I'm looking forward to getting at least 2 of these.
That's awesome.
There's
guys, do you wanna-
one that really needs
What?
to be put up here that Dan placed.
You have a bad connection, Jeremy.
Okay. We'll pull it up here. Also, Nestor wants us to redraw the giveaway winner. He doesn't want to win. He wants somebody else to win.
Okay,
We can oblige you.
well, that's nice of him. That's
Yeah,
kind.
what a kind gentleman. I don't think this has ever happened. We're gonna repick a winner here. All right, guys. The new winner is John Bruce KL40.
You see him in the house? John Bruce.
KL40. Are you here, sir?
James, we'll look into getting that done for you. Some people left. He might have left.
He might have.
We might be
Who knows?
drawing
You guys
another
stick
one then.
around till
Don't
we-
leave,
till
you
we
guys, yet.
pull the
Don't leave.
curtains.
Let's see.
Let's
If
see, is
John's
John
not here, we'll
here?
be drawing another one. You guys could be a lucky winner.
Give it another minute here. Give it a few 30 seconds. Oh boy. Oh snap. John's probably like, I'm out. I don't think John's here.
Got 125 people here,
Still
so
here. All right, we'll just keep on a drawing.
all right. Let's give him
Let's
about
draw.
10 more
Let's draw.
seconds.
All right.
Get ready to draw.
Do 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 do.
All right, let's draw.
Let's draw again. How many people? Maybe this will be the longest roll we'll ever have. All right. Oh my gosh. We'll draw again. I just repicked and Nestor won again. So we're gonna have
Wow,
to repick.
twice in a row.
He must have put in a bunch of entries.
Call
Here
me
we go.
John.
All right, we got here we go. David Mass from Baldwin Mo, Missouri, W0RH. Let's see. David Mass. Are you here, David Mass? We're all winners, Dan K says. Winners of this great
Come
knowledge.
on. Is David in the house?
Dan, you need to carve that into a stone. All right. Yeah, that's right. You guys are waiting for the end credit scene.
Susan, I'm almost done. I was manually transferring stuff over and everything because we couldn't get it all the way, but it's almost done. I got a couple more.
All right, guys. I don't think that he's here as well. David Mass, guys. I'm gonna redraw.
I guess we need a new one. Let's pick another winner.
Let's just draw it again. Let's see. I think he's already won a bunch. No way. The next winner is Michael Gazaway.
He's won like so many. He wins a lot.
We're gonna pick another winner. Has he won yet? He's probably not even here.
Frank says, I'm here. You can pick me.
No, Nestor, you're just being
No,
a
Nestor, you're
good community member. I don't think Michael Gazaway is here. Oh, he's right there. What? All right, the magical wheel chose you, Michael. You stuck around. Get rewarded. Let's go. All right, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Confirm your entry to hit the like button. Let's go.
There you go.
All right, guys. Do you have any other things to add on?
No, just check out the sale. And again, thank you, everyone. We really do appreciate you here at BridgeCom. And on behalf of the whole BridgeCom family, we want to say 73.
73.